Hey everyone, I'm Chelsea Tornetto with At Home Author, and today we're going to come up with some new ideas for your next picture book. If you're in an idea slump and you're just not sure what to write about next, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite ways to generate ideas for my next picture book. Let's get started. So one of my favorite ways to come up with ideas for picture books is with a book stack. A book stack is just a stack of picture books set on its side so that you can only read the titles on the spine. It doesn't matter if you've read these books before, it doesn't matter where they come from. Go to the library, go to the bookstore, grab a few books, stack them up, and start reading the titles. Reading just those titles is going to naturally prompt your brain to think, what is that story about? And come up with an idea of your own. You're not copying the stories of these authors. You're just using the titles themselves as a jumping off point for coming up with your own ideas. Another one of my favorite techniques for coming up with story ideas is simply to brainstorm rhyming words and alliterative words. So choose any word you want to start with, write it in the center of a piece of paper, and around it, write as many words that rhyme with it as you can. There's also a website called Rhyme Zone that I love for this. Or do the same activity, but look for alliteration. So if you write down a word in the center, like cat, and then see how many words that start with that same letter that you can come up with, and see if any of those combinations spark an idea for a story. A third great way to come up with ideas is to make a list of the most memorable moments from your own childhood. Now, we're not necessarily looking to write a story about each of those moments, but just brainstorming that list of memories can sometimes spark an idea for a story that would be interesting to kids today. A fourth way to come up with great ideas for your next picture book is to focus on emotions. So take a piece of paper and write down a list of emotions: fear, excitement, happiness. All of those are great. And then ask yourself, what makes 4 to 8-year-olds excited? Or what makes 4 to 8-year-olds sad? And answer that question for each of those emotions. And the last tip that I want to share is a fun tool by author David Burse. I'll post the link in the description below. But he's created this wonderful little website that has 4 flip cards. And with just a click, it gives you a person, an action, a place, and a thing to prompt a new story. All of these strategies are great. But if I'm honest, the most important thing that I do that allows me to come up with my next picture book idea is to let myself be bored. Boredom is great for triggering creativity, especially in today's world where we are constantly stimulated, whether it's on our phones, social media, TV, radio. There is always sound and noise. Someone's always trying to get our attention. Someone always has something else for us to do. And so purposefully finding time to do nothing, to sit and watch nature, to go for a walk, and to let your mind be empty is sometimes the best way to trigger a great story idea. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope that you've come up with your next great story idea. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more great info about publishing for kids.